Have you ever wondered what real love looks like? The kind of love that isn't just expressed through grand gestures or words, but through the small things he does when no one's watching. When a man is deeply in love, his actions will often speak louder than any "I love you." It's not always the big, obvious things you see in romantic movies. No, true love, the kind that runs deep, is often subtle, sometimes unexpected, but always meaningful. In this video, I'm going to tell you 9 behaviors that reveal when a man is truly in love with you. These are the signs that go beyond attraction. They speak to his heart. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for when you want to understand if a man's feelings are genuine, deep, and here to stay. Let's begin. Point 1. He protects you, physically, emotionally, spiritually. When a man is truly in love with you, protection becomes instinctual. It's not just about keeping you safe from harm, but ensuring your emotional and spiritual well-being too. It might look like small things. For instance, he's the first one to offer his jacket when the temperature drops, even if you're not cold. He instinctively places his hand behind your back when you're walking through a crowd. These are simple gestures, but they show that he wants to guard you. But it goes even deeper than that. Emotionally, he'll make sure your peace is protected. He won't provoke you, he won't play mind games, and he won't create tension for no reason. Instead, he works to shield you from unnecessary stress, from people who drain your energy, from conversations that make you uncomfortable, and from anything that would affect your happiness. And spiritually, he might start praying for you, hoping for your growth, wishing for your success, and actively supporting your well-being. Deep love isn't about possession or control. It's about creating a safe space for you to grow, to be who you are, and to evolve. Point 2. He mirrors your emotions without even trying. This is so powerful and often so subtle that you might not even notice it at first. When a man is in love with you, he naturally starts to mirror your emotions. This isn't something he's consciously doing. This is just his emotional bond with you being so deep that his nervous system starts to synchronize with yours. When you feel anxious, you might notice him getting uneasy too. When you're excited, he lights up and smiles without even realizing it. If you're sad or frustrated, he might physically start to slouch or display signs of discomfort because your emotional state affects his own. This is called emotional mirroring, and it's a true sign that his heart is deeply invested in you. It's not about being overly sensitive or weak, it's about being connected. When a man deeply loves you, your emotions are no longer just yours, they're his too. And that's deep emotional resonance. Point 3. He becomes emotionally available, not just physically present. Physical presence is important, but emotional presence is everything. You know those moments when someone's physically there, but you feel like you're talking to a wall? A man who loves you doesn't just show up. He's present, emotionally present. When he's with you, he listens, not just to the words you say, but to what's unsaid. He hears the emotions beneath your words and picks up on the little things, things you might not even realize you said. When you express vulnerability, he doesn't brush it off. He leans in, pays attention, and holds your feelings gently. He remembers the details, your favorite color, the thing you said last week that made you happy. It's not because he's trying to impress you, it's because he genuinely cares. His emotional presence isn't something he has to try to give. It's just who he is when he's truly invested in you. Point 4. He respects your boundaries and even helps you hold them. Respect for boundaries is a huge sign of love. When a man is deeply in love with you, he will respect your limits, whether they're emotional, physical, or social. It's not just about letting you say no. He actively encourages it. If you need space, he respects it. He doesn't guilt-trip you for wanting time to yourself or push you when you're not ready. This is an important one. He'll even help reinforce your boundaries with others, whether it's family, friends, or work. It's not about him getting what he wants. It's about honoring you and your needs. It's about empowerment, not control. When a man loves you, he supports your ability to stand firm in your boundaries. This is how he shows care. Point 5. He envisions a future with you, but never forces it. A man who loves you deeply will naturally start talking about a future together. But here's the twist. He never forces it. It's subtle, organic. Like when he casually says things like, "I think you'd love my hometown. When we're older, I'd love to build something like this with you." Or, "One day, I hope we have that kind of peace." These aren't ultimatums or expectations. These are genuine wishes. He's not pressuring you, nor is he giving you a timeline. He's sharing his vision of the future, but leaves room for you to choose your path in it. And that's maturity. He knows that love is not something you can rush. He's emotionally available, ready for a future, but he respects your pace. Point 6. He feels jealous, but responds with self-control, not possessiveness. Let's be real. Jealousy is a natural emotion. Even the most confident men feel a twinge of jealousy when they care deeply for someone. But the key difference between a mature man in love and an insecure one is how he handles that jealousy. A man who is truly in love with you doesn't lash out. He doesn't act on that jealousy with accusations or possessiveness. Instead, he reflects on it. He might notice someone else giving you attention, and you might see his hand tighten around yours, or he might grow a little quieter. But here's the important part. He doesn't project his feelings onto you. He'll ask himself, "Am I feeling insecure, or is there something I need to talk about gently?" This self-control is a sign of emotional maturity. It's the difference between a boy who wants to control and a man who loves with respect. The truth is, a man who deeply loves you understands that love isn't about controlling every aspect of your life. It's about honoring the relationship, trusting each other, and respecting each other's space. And now, point number 7. He lets you see his vulnerable side, even when it's messy. Now, vulnerability isn't just about sharing your weaknesses. It's about letting someone see your authentic self. And when a man is deeply in love, he will open up to you, even if it's hard, even when it's messy. This is when he's brave enough to show his fears, his past wounds, and his moments of weakness. These moments are more than just words. They are a trusting invitation. Why is this important? Because he trusts you enough to share the parts of himself that he's kept hidden for years, even decades. And trust isn't easy to build. When he chooses to hand you the keys to his inner world, he's offering you something precious. He's saying, "I trust you, and I want you to know me as I am." True love flourishes in vulnerability. It creates a bond that can't be easily broken because he's not just showing you his strength, but also his weaknesses. This is trust. This is love. Point 8. He argues with the goal of repair, not victory. Let's face it, arguments happen in every relationship. But the difference between a man who loves you deeply and one who doesn't is how he handles those moments of tension. A man who is truly invested in you doesn't argue to win. He argues to resolve. He doesn't use your insecurities as ammunition or throw your past mistakes in your face. Instead, he listens when you cry. He pauses, takes a moment, and truly hears you. Even when things get heated, he knows that ego has no place in the relationship. He owns his mistakes, even when it's difficult, and he seeks a resolution over winning the argument. That's the power of a man who values the relationship. He wants to repair the bond, not create more damage. And finally, point 9. He finds joy in your joy without needing the credit. One of the purest signs of a man who is deeply in love is that he celebrates your wins, your joy, and your success as if they were his own. When you get a promotion at work, he glows. When you get excited about something new, a book, a project, a hobby, he wants to hear all about it. And when you laugh, it's as if he's witnessing art. He doesn't need the spotlight. He's happy because you're happy. And when he's deeply in love, he doesn't just want to be the center of attention, he wants to see you thrive. His love is selfless. He finds fulfillment in your joy, because when a man loves you deeply, your success becomes part of his identity. Now, if you've recognized these behaviors in the man you're with, or even if just a few of them resonate with you, know this: you might be standing in front of a love that's deeper than words can express. True love doesn't always come wrapped in flowers or fairy tale declarations. Sometimes it's shown in the little things, the moments of tenderness, the patience, the protection, and the quiet sacrifices he makes to make you feel safe, valued, and seen. Real love is not just about what's said,